Sorry guys that it's so late. It's just been a pretty much a long, lazy day. So I am going to try to finish this up. And I will play this as long as I need to, unless it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm tired of reading. Righto. So let's enter the walled city. Of course, we're gonna take we'll take all the things. Might as well take the people we started this with. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's... Hi, Barbagene998. Did you get your keyboard set up? Alright, the inner walled city. What you've seen in your dreams feels tame by comparison. The atmosphere is humid with the oppressive weight of despair. You can feel it bearing down on your shoulders, whispering for you to give up. Lie down, await your miserable fate. Your skin feels oily and unclean. So, we're gonna be going in, well, we went into the walled city, and we gotta go kill the machine, basically, to fix the super negative key. Oh, and your mouse? Awesome! Let me know how that keyboard is, because I've been eyeing that keyboard for ages. We're finally here, finally past the trash heap that encrusts this place. He reaches out and touches a Durablast wall. The paint has long since chipped away, but what remains is enough to tell you that you're looking at the original exterior of Kowloon Walled City. It looks much dirtier than the ramshackle construction that has grown up around it. This is what Mother and I built, what was supposed to help people. All we wanted was to help. We have styles as well, or styluses. Yay! I am excited. I know I said I know where to look if it turns up missing. Yeah. I might just borrow it while you're at work. Very poetic. Now let's move. I'm done with the talking. I don't want to spend a second longer in this place than I have to. The Yellow Lotus 49er scans the horizon, his head on a swivel. He's full of frenetic energy that can only come from pure terror and combat stims. Raymond doesn't move. He stands there, staring at a painted section of wall to his left. Tracing his gaze, you can see what he's looking at. It's faint, but it's there. A faded stamp of the Sang Mechanical Services logo. Even this is a nightmare now, decrepit and rotten and fallen apart. He squeezes his eyes shut. It was supposed to be a good place, a safe place. Yeah, well, it isn't. And all we know whose fault that is, don't we? Oh, and we all know whose fault that is. Bah. Can't read. Her eyes flash daggers at your adopted father. She wears her hate like a mask. He looks down on her, expressionless. Yes, and that is why I have to fix it. Zilzin, you need to clear me a path to the sarcophagus that surrounds the Fortune engine. It will be at the center of all of this. Please help me fix this. I can't do it by myself. That's the plan. Okay, so we gotta reach the objective building and access the center of the Kowloon Walled City. Someone wants to organize my desk tomorrow, and I said okay. Oh, goody. He reaches a hand toward you, pulls it back with the pained expression. Thank you. Do not worry, Zilly. I will travel with Chang's team and ensure that they succeed. We will escort your father via side streets until it's safe for us to regroup. Good luck, Gaichu. He nods at you. Should I encounter any hostiles, I will cut them down like wheat. You have my word. I love you, Gaichu. You're like the coolest person here. Get him there safe. We need him. Come on, Zilly. Let's go. Come on, Zilly. Where am I going? Okay. A group of Yellow Lotus 49ers is holding this entrance. Their leader, a dumpy female elf with chipped teeth and a bouffant hairdo, stumbles toward you. You drop your guns and get down on the floor. She shakes her head from side to side as if trying to clear it. A pair of bloodshot eyes roll in their sockets without reason or purpose. Drop everything or we'll gut you like pigs. Stand down with kindly Chang. You're from the Lotus Den, aren't you? Stirring their bow is on my side. We'll just do the first one. Chang. She gestures wildly with her rifle. 49ers, so hit him or you'll be charged with child abuse. They are minors after all. 49ers. See, if I figured for a second you were gonna come up with some football pun. A thin stream of blood traces its way from her left nostril down to her mouth. Her time is done. We have a new queen now. Oh, great. 2 seconds into this, I'm already fighting. Screaming unintelligibly, she launches herself at you. Her cohorts follow behind, swinging their weapons wildly and howling for blood. Nah, they are the minor 49ers. Rhyming. Great. Heavy cover. Oh, well, that would... There we go. Flanked. We'll go here. Beep, 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 beep. Let's see. Ah. Damn. Do. Let's see, where do I want to put the barrier? Huh. Bury you in the barrier. Oh, they're dead. Let's Really? Really? Let's mercy kill. Damn. So not only are you in poison, but you're in a barrier. I wonder where they're running off to. Let's go chase them down. Whoa! I like one-shotted them. Holy crap. Must have been angry. At least I think I did. No. No, I didn't. They're still very much alive. That sounded nasty, though. Where the hell are they going? Okay, I will be honest, this music reminds me of Tetris. Wow, it's a turret system center. Oh. Turrets. Alright, let's get Isabel over there. I will hunt you down and whack you. Okay, well that's done. That was easy. I'm surprised you get the ability to shout or run away. Right? Alright, so I guess we gotta talk to Sang Recon. That's our goal right there. Whoa, hold on there. Sang Corporation says limited intercity access to Sang personnel only, no pedestrians. Ooh, I have security etiquette. If you don't take kindly to the idea of an early death, I suggest you hightail it out of here. Nothing but hell past this point anyway. Let's see. Etiquette security. The guard looks you up and down. He seems hesitant, but the sound of nearby gunfire hastens his response. I might have heard something about that. Let me clear that with the others. He lifts his comlink to his face. The receiver cackles. Team 3, this is Barrier Enforcement Nagai. I've got some contractors here requesting access to support our squads they cleared. A broken cacophony of shouts and gunfire returned the call. The guard's face pales as a shrill sound fills the channel, and he clicks the comlink off. He looks at you, silent, his words in distress. Damn it, man, let us in. You heard that as clear as we did. They need backup, and they need it now. He seems distracted, looking back and forth from you to the surrounding area. You watch the guard's nervous expression turn resolute, and he plants both feet firmly on the ground, mind made up. He beckons you forward. No more time to lose. The squad needs you, and watch your back. Yeah, my squad needs me. Fuck your squad. I need to get the ability to Shadowrun away. Your comlink buzzes. It's Raymond, still alive. Zilzin, what is your status? Your mother set up a cordon around the inner city walled city. We just got through. Let's just go to the second one. Saying security? Oh my, how did you get through? The opposition stood down and let us through. Good, good. Too much bloodshed already. We must prevent as much as we can. You need to be careful. The nearer you draw to the fortune engine, the worse the astral disruptions will become. And make sure that when you reach, the call cuts out. No, no, no! No, no, no! Cacophony, such a great word. It sounds complicated. It looks complicated. Yeah. Cacophony! Wu looks around with a grimace. Did that sound important to you? Because that sounded absolutely fucking necessary to me. We can't do anything about losing touch. Can re-establish contact. Duncan runs a hand through his hair in frustration but relents. At this point, the only thing we could do is move forward, so let's get to it, Zilly. The walled city's mid-ring stands tall before you. It looks even worse than what you just trekked through, a jumbled nightmare of crumbling buildings and exposed wires. A terrible sense of deja vu washes over you. You put one foot in front of the other and press further inside. Game saved. Yay. That didn't sound good. Okay, well, I heard some things, and then I saw some people run by. So, yeah. That doesn't sound good at all. The crowd is in a frenzy. They're shouting, screaming at the saying security officers who block their progress. A dead body lies in a rapid expanding pool of blood at their feet. The gloves are off. They've already killed a man. This is gonna get ugly in a second. A burst of staccato gunfire cuts your sentence off. The gunfire rips through the crowd and tears up the ground at their feet. A warning shot. No bodies hit the floor, but the guard who fired the shot is red-faced and screaming, and his weapon is leveled directly at the crowd. Back away. Back the fuck away. The muzzle of his weapon dips and weaves as he barks out orders. Those in the front of the crowd try to backpedal, only to run up against those surging forward from the back. I'm warning you, clear the area now. Please, this is our home. Our families are still inside. This is for your own good. We are here to protect you. He gesticulates wildly, spittle flying from his mouth. You can't be here. Back away. This is your last warning. Oh my. I wonder what's going on. I'm nosy. I'm gonna intervene. As you raise your weapon, the Sang captain empties his magazine into the crowd. Oh my god, he's just shooting people. Oh noes! We're gonna poke him with the pointy end. See if Duncan can hit him from here. Oh, that's one down. Where is he? Oh my goodness. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can. Run away, little people! Run away! At least I'm smart and I don't run through everything. Nice. I got a detonator. Which way am I supposed to go anyway? I guess this way. Ah, there we go. And there's more! Okay. I'm gonna check out over here real quick. Okay, so, this will be interesting. A pack of wild-eyed civilians are trapped behind this makeshift barricade. You can hear them speaking a maddening stew of slurred words and strange noises all mixed together in an unintelligible stew. Some appear to be crying, others are clearly wounded. A group of Sang officers surrounding the gibbering civilians. They're clearly agitated, some as wild-eyed as the people they're accosting. Their body language takes you back to the corporate prison and the years that you'd spent incarcerated there. This was what it looked like when the guards were about to remove an inmate from the gene pool. Pinned up as they are, the civilians will be helpless to fight back. Unless someone lets them out of their cage, they're as good as dead. Take a closer look at the explosives. You can scan the area, or you scan the area. It appears that the only way forward is through the barricade. And with this Sang officers closing in, you need to make a decision fast. Alright, we are going to destroy the barricade. The fuse box looks like it's hooked up to the bridge behind you and to the barricade in front of you. The explosion is deafening. Waves of concussion crash into you from both sides as the bridge and the barricade disappear in gouts of flame. You stagger, and the civilians on the other side of the wall do the same. The security troops that were threatening them barely manage to stand their ground. Disperse, damn it! Get back or we'll open fire. The same guard's voice is raw with panic. This is your last warning. The crowd moves as one, lurching forward with the maniac grins on their faces. The leader, a skeletal man in his early 20s, allows his lips to part. He doesn't have a tooth in his head and his tongue is missing. The security officers stand their ground. As the screaming masses charge them, they open fire. Man, it is like fucking chaos here. Hot potato. I don't know what that is, but I got an achievement for it. This seriously reminds me of Tetris music. Damn. Man, oh man, it's like a war zone. Well, at the very least, there won't be any saying security. Trying to save all the civilians, but that's apparently not working out too well for me. Damn. Ugh. Oh, come on. Can't freaking whack the people? Alright, civilian, civilian, civilian. Okay. You've been walking for what feels like hours, picking your way through the claustrophobic alleys of the inner walled city. It feels like you're traversing a war zone. Dead bodies litter the gutters. Some have been gutted by gunfire, others have suffered stranger and more terrible wounds. The rattle of distant automatic weapons fire rings in your ears, intermingling with faint screams of agony and terror. Gets better and better, doesn't it? Let's see, I'm not a fan either, but it's too late to turn back. We've got a job to do. We keep moving forward. We have a chance to fix this, or at least to keep it from getting worse. Raymond's going to be waiting for us at the end of this. We have to meet him. Look on the bright side, after we get through all this, we get to fight a Yama King. We just keep moving forward. Right, we have to keep moving. After all, we can't keep the malevolent, whatever, bad guy waiting. Ahead, you can see a cluster of Sang security personnel. They look to be embroiled in some sort of argument. If they notice you at all, they don't show it. Let's watch and wait. As you watch, one of the officers loses his cool, starts shouting. She's here for us. I've seen her in my dreams. What is here? I don't know what you're talking about, damn it. The security officer lurches toward his partner, his eyes bulging, and his body language makes you think of a wounded animal, panicked, terrified, ready to lash out at anything within reach. He shakes his head like a wet dog and focuses on the woman beside him. I know how to keep us safe. I saw how to do it. He reaches for an object that's clipped to his belt. Open your mouth. You're crazy, man. Keep away from me. I mean it. She backpedals, reaching for her weapon, and shouts at a third guard. Get back up. Who has gone insane? Without a word, the third Sang guard takes off running. As if on cue, the deranged security officer takes another step forward. This is for the best, Yang. Trust me. I'll do you first, and then I'll do me. Light sheens on black iron. He holds a multi-tool clenched in his hand. You can see that he's configured it into a set of pliers. By the time I'm done, she won't be able to hurt us anymore. With a flurry of motion, the man with the pliers lunges at his companion. She drops into a fighting stance and meets him dead on. Wow, what the hell is going on? Okay. Here we go. Shit is crazy. Let's see. What is going on with everybody? Hey, you whacked me. Everyone here is like done lose their damn minds. Is there someone hiding out somewhere? I guess them. Everyone is gonna just fucking lost their minds. So many enemies. Seriously. So this malevolent, or this bad god guy, whatever. Probably making everybody all wackadoo. Oops. Seriously, how is it blocked? Oh my god. Everybody's running out of ammo. More is saying security up ahead, but these ones are different. They're outfitted in heavier armor, carrying heavier artillery. They look just as addled as everyone else you've seen this deep in the slum, though. They hold their weapons leveled at a doorway leading to the inner walled city. Gobet whispers to you, "Great, more heavily armed nut jobs. What are they?" You hear a deafening crash from the direction of the walled city. The noise is followed by an alien piping sound, unlike anything you've ever heard. At the sound of it, the same troops start screaming. Their faces have gone gray as ash. You catch a glimpse of something moving toward you, something fast that seems to defy gravity as it runs. You have a split second to process this new information before the gunfire starts. Jesus Christ, when am I gonna get a break here? My poor ammo. Yeah, but there's only me that melees. I mean, Gobet, she has, like, the poison stuff. Everyone else is kind of pretty screwed. Let's see. Seriously, Duncan, you're right there next to it. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe these guys will just kill each other. Damn. Didn't even realize there was one right there. This thing is so dark too, so it's hard to see. Damn. That guy's just gonna run all kinds of through poison. Well, I wonder how long this is gonna last. So I have one more guy to chase after, I think. Come on, Duncan, just... Where is the guy? Okay. There we go. Damn. Let's see. Wow, Yama King Servitors. Ugh. Lame. I'm just gonna punch it. Pretty sure this is the last one. I just gotta smush it once or twice. Seriously? What else is out there? I don't see anything, so we're just gonna go head over to that. Something else went slurp. Ah, game saved. That was weird. Hopefully we'll get there before the end of today. In the clearing ahead, you find a sobbing middle-aged man amidst a pile of bodies. He's dressed in a cheap suit with a bright yellow tie, but the fabric has been smeared with blood. He takes notice of you and recoils. Leave me alone! Go away! As he tries to pull away, his mouth drops open. You can see that he is missing at least half of his teeth. Can't let them find me. Can't let them catch me. Have to hide from them. From her. Slowly, methodically, he begins to claw at his own eyes. Can't get free, can't get clean. When my eyes close, I see them there, twitching, shaking like broken things. He searches for you with blood-stained fingers. Please, please help me. Something scrambled his brains. Might have been Kanya or her servants, or maybe just the stress. Either way, there isn't much that we can do. I think I see the things that you're talking about. Crescent-shaped heads, twitching movements. Who are you? What happened to your mouth? What's with all the bodies? The best way that we can help you is to stop all of this. Let's go to the first one. He nods, staring at you through red-streaked eyes, drooling fire and pissing blood. Bodies like the gums of some huge animal. teeth thrusting out of pink flesh like the thorns in a rose, shaking, trembling, and their horrible smiles. His entire body begins to tremble. He doubles over, clutching his head and sobbing. The tears spatter down on the mangled corpses at his feet. We better get moving. We need to stop this before those things drive us as crazy as he is. What happened to your mouth? We all did it to try to keep her away, just like in the stories. It didn't work, and I didn't have the courage to cut out my tongue. Who are you? Zhao Si. My name is Zhao Si. Isabel jabs you with an elbow. I've heard of this guy. Zhao Si is a human trafficker. People sell themselves to him to help their families. He's basically a glorified slave trader. Zhao Si doubles over, hugging or sobbing and hugging himself. What's with all the bodies? They came for us, the trembling things. I had to do it. They were making too much noise. I didn't have a choice. The best way that we can help you is to stop all of this. He sobs uncomprehendingly. Okay, which way is out? Oh, this poor thing is so slow. So, to fight off the thing, you have to pull all your teeth out and cut out your tongue. That seems a bit ridiculous. I'm kind of wondering if the reason why I'm still in combat is because I didn't kill all the civilians. I just like left them there in limbo. Aww. Now I gotta whack it. Probably should have moved myself first. The sound of typhoon hammering down outside is nearly drowned out by the noise of evacuees fleeing the ordeal. The air smells of fear and bodily fluids, thrums with the bass note of expectation and doom. You pause for a moment in the eye of the hurricane. Ahead, the cancerous core of the walled city is concrete-encased fortune engine await. No word yet from Mr. Sang. Think he ran again? I have faith. Good. I would rather not have a showdown with the demon goddess. Shutting down that machine sounds much easier. Let's continue clearing a path, make it easy for him to follow. Yeah, as soon as we, whack it. Ugh, fuck it. do, do. Telling you, Tetris music. I'm the last one. Watch, and then something comes up behind me and is like, sucks to be you! Whack, whack, whack. Okay. Next area. Maybe next time I'll kill the civilians. Who would have thought? The Fortune Engine. We're almost there. Only 8 karma gained. The walls here are thick, steel reinforced. Braids of thick cable run across the floor, and computer equipment, now hopelessly out of date, adorns every elevated surface. Something in the distance is calling to you. It's faint, but you can feel it. The bone-shaking thrum of an enormous machine. This is it. Prosperity, just like in our dreams. He scans the room, scowling. The Fortune Engine has to be somewhere in this complex. We find the engine and secure it until Raymond arrives. Simple enough. I don't want to be here. Prison was better than this, but we've got a job to do. Keep moving. The sooner we find this thing, the sooner we can get home. Let's get moving then. No time like the present. She tucks her rats into her hip pockets for safekeeping. Oh, and if your foster father doesn't get here soon, I'm gonna poison him. No joke. I believe it. Okay. So, is there anything to look at other than this locked piece of poop? Ah, here we go. This door has been sealed. It looks like it's been shut for quite a while. The terminal winks to life as you at your approach. It's still drawing power. That's promising. Her gaze traces across the screen. This isn't even password locked. The display looks corrupted though. Lots of garbled text and gibberish on that screen. As long as we can open the door with it, we're good. We don't need it for anything else. Let's find out. Okay, Special Projects Division. Prosperity Admin System. Open Testbed. Something. Engines Testbed. Here goes nothing. You select the door controls in the computer's menu, command them to open. The screen flickers, then goes dark. Damn it, let me take a look. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a wave of nausea grabs you by the guts and twists. It doubles you over, then fades. Duncan turns to face you, wincing. What was? As you straighten, you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up straight. A buzzing sensation washes over you, drowning out your companion's words and filling your head with white, warm static. In the center of the room, something blossoms into the world. Whoa! Well now. That's creepy. The figure from your dreams looms over you, enormous and alien. The creature is beautiful and terrifying in equal measure, a thing of billowing silk and carved ivory. Kanya stands, still as a statue, peering down at you from behind a mask of sculpted gold. Smaller spirits take up positions around her, bowing their heads in deference. Well, her hands tighten on her weapon as the color drains from her cheeks. Shit. Okay, stay calm. We can handle this. Suddenly, I'm beginning to doubt our plan. That's a lot bigger than I expected. I've been looking forward to killing this thing all day. I'm gonna go with that's a lot bigger than I expected. Slowly, with a broad, languid motion, Kanya's body begins to shift. The crescent-shaped ivory horns that crown her head cut through the light as she moves, casting strange shadows on the wall behind her. Is she gonna eat me? She looks like she's gonna eat me. You are here. The voice that pours from behind the thing's mask is indescribably beautiful. The tones are high and musical, and seem to hang in the air long after she finishes speaking. You have come to us. In the corners of the room, servitor creatures echo their queen's words, the garbled sounds piping through gaps in their enamel-lined carapaces. Come to us. We called you across the breadth of space and time, and now you are here, standing before us, just as you were meant to be. Why did you call to me? What do you want? You don't get to dictate what I'm meant to do. My choices are my own. You're not a god or a queen, Kanya. You're nothing but a glorified parasite. Let's not insult it. So, yeah. We call to all who will listen. Her voice is joyous, triumphant. All are welcome in our court. All are welcome. And all are welcome in our larder. The Yama King spreads its arms, its movements full of malevolent grace. You belong here, slave thing, with us, now and for all time. I'm not your slave. In fact, I'm here to make a deal with you. You're no queen. I don't even know what you are. I'm gonna blow you back to whatever hell you crawled out of. I'm not your slave. Isabel, she blinks. Wait, what? The queen with 1,000 teeth lowers her head contemplatively. Her incandescent veil ripples like silk as she moves. Such a thing could be arranged, perhaps, if you are worthy. I am worthy. Maleficent. Okay, see, that word is weird. Kenya's gown parts as she raises a forearm. Your mind rebels against the alien biology that you see underneath, the wet, glistening crenellations of flesh, enamel, and keratin that make up the Yama King's body. We will judge your worth, slave thing, determine whether you are better suited in our court or in our stomach. We will test you. How do I prove I'm worthy? Your part is simple. The musical tones of the Yama King's voice are high-pitched and giddy. You need only endure. It opens its arms to you, offering a view of the chisel-like teeth that protrude from its flesh. Saliva glints on bone-white enamel. All around you, the gibbering of the queen's servitudes grow to a fever pitch. Gabet stares up at the creature, her eyes darting across the shimmering expanse of its body. Well, it's official. I'm terrified. The queen with 1,000 teeth lowers her head, and the unnaturally thick air turns rank and cold. Waves of nausea rack your stomach as a foul wind slides over you like mud. You will be tested, meat. If you are found wanting, we will rip your nerves out at the root gorge and gorge ourselves on your flesh. Her musical voice builds to a towering crescendo that crashes into you like a sledgehammer. Prove yourself to us, meat. Prove or serve us forever. Lovely. Let's see. Anything else? Snuff out the flame. Damn. Let's see. My mouse! Okay. Yeah, take. Oh, crap. See if there's anything over here. Ouch. Didn't even give me a chance to heal or anything. Yeah, I don't think I have. Of course I would miss. I'm going to die. think I'm gonna be able to now. There's like way too many of these things. God damn it. Alright. I need to... Well, at least Isabel can reload. I'm going to die. Aww. I died. Let's see how far back it put me. Alright, so heal first. Whoa. I don't have any healy things? Are you kidding me? Oh, well. Now I do. Lame. Why, I'm surprised that thing moved. Wow, Void Arc. Trying to get my eye level up so I can do the new Trial of the Tiger dude. Yeah, mine's not even anywhere close to being. For that. Whoops. Yeah, let's see. Fucking seriously. Hi, Techniques! He really is lots of fun. Hope you have both been well today. Just jumped in on mobile to test the new service. Awesome! Nothing like getting a new phone. There's that. Punch. Punch it. Damn. Die. I'm gonna die again, I just know it. Oh, come on. Such bullshit. Not gonna die in Delta's Gate. I'm gonna die for everybody. Oh, come on. Blurb, blurb, blurb. Oh, come on, stab it. I guess no stabby. Plenty of shooty. And punching. Damn. Where'd it go? Did it die? Okay, so like need to figure something out. hoping maybe just keep her at bay. Isabel maybe a little bit closer. But everybody else, shit. Oh, I think we got it. Just have Isabel fling bullets at her. I'm just gonna stay over there. That's not gonna work. Got her. Yes! Pew pew! We did it! As you watch, Kind Ya's blast-marked and broken body begins to reform. Her gown knits itself back together, black blood wicking onto the floor. Slowly, terribly, she begins to laugh. Uh-oh. I think maybe we just pissed her off. You cannot kill us, meat. You have not even seen us. Her voice fills with mockery. This form is but a shadow, a droplet of divine essence, a filter through a keyhole. Great. She might as well just say, this isn't even my final form, biatch. Gabette scans the room, her eyes glinting. I think it's telling the truth. That thing over there isn't Kayang. It's just a fragment of an enormous astral entity. The little ones, the servitors, are all parts of her too. We are so fucked. The rat servant sees the truth of it, glimpses us as we really are. Were you to behold our full magnificence, your mind would wring itself into pulp. You will see, slave thing. We will show you a world not meant for mortal eyes. You will see. She's an enormous ass entity, alright. Right? But yay, we survived. So I got that going for me, which is nice. It left some purple goop on the floor. Which I stepped into, and I'm surely going to die now. Why did it not heal me? This is unfair. Let me save right now. We got some fanged behemoths. Ugh. Oh, yay. I have guns. No heals, they are impractical to fight in. Yeah, right. But just a little. I just want to live. Oh, come on. Stop missing Isabel. Oh, you're right next to it! Are you fucking kidding me? Fucking seriously. Oh my god. Okay. Damn. Line of sight blocked. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Stupid Duncan and his missing bullets. Urgh. Ah, bye bye, Duncan. Shit, I just poisoned myself like an idiot. Oh my god. Holy cow. Wow. Oh my god. I can't believe I survived that. Hey Zill, do you know what colors you want? Colors for what? Heels? I don't know. As the Yama King's body crumples, a cackling sound fills the air. Once again, her broken body begins to knit itself back together. The flow of back ichor from her many wounds slows to a stop and reverses. Oh, stylus. I'll have to look at them. I don't even know what colors we got. I don't remember. The flow, or blah blah blah. Let's see, the viscous fluid sinking its way back up into the holes and ruptures that it poured from. Projections on top of projections. All aspects of our divine being shed as easily as a lizard sheds its tail. Her voice is ripe with mockery. You cannot harm us, meat, but you have amused us. Kanye halts, her crowned head cocking to one side. Perhaps you are worthy of an audience after all. Perhaps. Her voice trails off and her head tilts upward. From behind you, you can hear the pounding sound of approaching footsteps. As he falls into position behind you, Gaichu rises his blade high. His milky eyes are locked on Kanya, whatever her hell the name is, and there is a look of grim satisfaction on his face. Raymond Black steps forward, an expression of grim determination on his face. The Yama King still lives. He smiles through a mouthful of strong, sharp teeth. Good. I did this. I brought this creature here. He speaks in the grim tone of a man on his way to the gallows. His complexion has gone gray as ash. My fault. My responsibility. The Queen with 1,000 teeth cackles with glee. It has returned to us, the tunnel builder, the architect of my ascendancy. Ascendancy. The creature leans in toward Raymond, its spidery fingers weaving hypnotically. The thing's robes billow like the bell of a jellyfish, pulsing organically with the rhythm of a heartbeat. That thing is ugly. You will have a special place in our court, builder. You will stand by our side, exalted for all time, a living token of our unending rule and an undying symbol of the folly of man. I don't know if that sounds good or not. I have been a fool, yes. His hands clench into fists so tight that his knuckles go white. The skin on his face is flushed with the effort of fighting through the stammer jumbling his words. A great fool, but I will not be your slave. I will stop you. The Queen with 1,000 teeth leans forward, her movements full of alien grace. The gaping crescent of her mouth parts into a ghastly smile, and you can see row upon row of fangs. They run down her throat in overlapping layers, a bristling forest of glistening sharpened enamel. Leave him alone, you were talking to me, remember? I'll kill you before I let you hurt him, monster. I earned an audience with you, Queen, this man did not. I earned an audience with you, haha! She steeples her fingers, their hardened tips click against one another with a sound like grinding teeth. You are bold, meat, but you are also correct. We do not break our promises, and you have earned some modicum of respect. Kyan Ya turns her full attention back to you, and the smile widens. You can feel it deep in your gut. It tunnels into you like a lamprey, leaves you feeling empty and cold. In truth, you amuse us. Your persistence in the face of the inedible is a pleasure to behold, and so we have decided to grant you a rare honor. We offer you a deal. Go on then, I'm listening. You're just trying to buy yourself some time, aren't you? Give me targets so I won't hurt you anymore. I don't want to deal with you, parasite. I want to destroy you. Let's listen. Our terms are simple. We want you to leave. Leave the chattel here to their fates. Forget about them. Acknowledge that they are ours, and then think on them no more. She gestures toward the door that you came in from. Leave the walled city now, and do not return. Accept that it is our domain, now and forevermore. In exchange, we will grant you 14 years of good fortune. Your every wish fulfilled, your every desire granted. A charmed life from the moment you leave to the day that our deal elapses. You can do that? With a wave of our hand, we have swum the waters of fortune since the beginning of time. It is a trivial matter for us to divert them. So will you accept our offer? Will you take that deal? Hmm. Not yet. I have questions for you first. No, but I have a counter proposal for you. That price is too high. I won't let you have this place. Yes, in exchange for 14 years of good luck, I'll leave the wall city to you. 14 years of good fortune. Oh, what? But then, like, what happens after 14 years? Does she, like, come and collect our souls or something? Is this like a supernatural deal? 14 years isn't very long. Long enough. Her hardened what? If she's like a Dijin, it's a bad deal. Yeah, but I don't have any health. I don't have any ammo. I can't fight against her. And what's a bunch of unknown people to me? They're all going crazy anyway. At least I get 4 more years than the things from Supernatural give you. They only give you 10 years. Let's go with not yet. I have questions for you first. You may ask, but do not try our patience. To trifle with us would be a terrible mistake. What do you intend to do with the people of the walled city if you take over here? You can't be planning to slay them all. I'd like to know more about the spirits that serve you. If you're as powerful as you say you are, why are you offering me this deal? I've done some research on your kind. There are other Yama kings aren't there. What do you... I want to know what happens after the deal. What any queen would do, we tend to rule them. Some will be pressed into service within our court, others will be livestock. Most will live out their lives as if nothing had changed. So you're going to keep this place as hellish as it is right now? Good to know. The walled city will always be a hell of some form or another. The builder's tunnel machine saw to that. This site is cursed now and for all time. Our rule cannot change the unchangeable. Let's see. Because we want to see what you will do. The ultimate reward dangles above your head. You can pluck it like a peach if you wish. We are curious to see if you will. I don't think that's it at all. I think that I hurt you last time you fought, and that you're stalling while you regain your strength. That might be true. Do you wish to test your theory, meat, or will you accept our generous offer and enjoy every luxury of life for over a decade to come? Make your choice and make it now. Oh, he was talking to you, Barbara Jean. Put your foot down on top of her bug head. Okay, do you see how short I am compared to how tall she is? I would have to be like a giant to be able to step on her head. That's a lot of stretching. Oh, I'm so tempted to take the good luck. I mean, like, even if we were, or even if I was to get rid of the machine, if that was even possible, what's her nuts gonna do with the place? Raymond Black's mom. I don't know. I'm gonna go... I don't know what to go with. I don't want to fight her because I don't have anything to fight her with at this point. And I could use good fortune. Decisions, decisions. I think even Gabet was like, 14 years of good luck, of good fortune. Okay, guys, take a vote on it. Should I take the 14 years of good fortune or do the counter proposal? I'm afraid to do the counter proposal. Duncan's brow furrows. He looks surprised and uneasy. A counter proposal, you say? How amusing. Out with it, then, meat. Tell us what you would have of us. You're going to return to the place that you came from, and you're going to close that door behind you. And tell us, slave thing, why would we do such a thing? What do you have to offer? If you do it, I'll feed you. I'll bring you fresh slaves, fresh meat as often as you want. Well, I won't kill you for one. That's like a fair enough offer to you. How about money? I can hook you up. Well, I don't think it needs money. Oh, I could lie. This is your offer? This is what you bring us? Tell us, meat. Why would we retreat from this world and live off of what scraps that you bring us when we could remain here and claim whatever we desire for ourselves? Because this is the best offer you're gonna get. Take it or I'll burn you down. Oh my god. You cannot do this, Zilzin. You cannot trust it. The builder disapproves, amusing. He is responsible for all the suffering that you have seen. This place would not exist at all were it not for him. Yet he means something to you. You would not have followed him here if he did not. He's like a father to me that will never change, regardless of what he did in the past. Honestly, I'm over the old man. I came here to help people that his incompetence screwed over. I'm only here to help myself. Raymond or Edward or whatever his name is can go to hell as far as I'm concerned. Well, we'll play on its emotions. If he is important to you, we will grant you a boon, a special reward for your willingness to listen to reason. We will abandon our claim to the builder. We will not take him as a meal or a slave. Instead, you will grant him a merciful death here and now. Release him from his pain. Hold still, Ray. This will be over quick. I suppose that a merciful death is better than an eternity of enslavement. Or no, that isn't going to happen. You can keep your 14 years of luck. I'm sending you back to wherever you came from. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go with merciful death. No fucking way, Zilzin. You aren't doing this. I won't let you kill Raymond, and I sure as shit won't let you give 100,000 people like us to this monster. Aw. I'm with Duncan on this. To hell with your good luck. I won't let you make life even worse than it already is. I'll fight you if I have to. Me too, Seattle. I've been with Iz for too long. Fine. You know what we offer, how little you have to do to achieve it. Kill the builder and walk away, and your reward will be legendary. Fate herself will smile upon you. Spurn our offer, and you will suffer in ways that defy mortal comprehension. Choose. Accept the deal, refuse, or attack. Ugh. Man. I respond poorly to ultimatums. As you move to attack, Kian-Ya raises herself to full height. Two sets of fang-encrusted arms scissor openly, sending ropes of thick saliva flying. You dare reject our offer, meat? We will suckle your sorrow until the sun turns to dust. Thanks a lot, assholes. Wow, and she, like, is all low on health. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss every fucking attack known to man. Ugh. Well, at least she's going down easily. If I could just hit the broadside of a barn. As you watch, the Yama King's broken carcass withers and dissipates. Seconds later, all that's left of her cloud is rancid mist. Huh, that was easier than I thought it'd be. I guess she was hurt worse than she let on, trying to trick us into taking a bad deal. That doesn't mean that she won't come back. All we've done is buy ourselves some time. That wasn't really her, it was just rejection, and won't be long before she finishes licking her wounds and sends another. Alright, serves her right, we're ready to turn this machine off for good. I have been ready for more than 2 decades. The control console is just over there. We must move quickly. Alright, let's go do this. The Fortune engine itself stands before you, an enormous, malevolent presence that fills the test chamber ahead. Raymond pushes forward, leaning in to study the control console with the look of determination on his face. I will close the rift. I just need... He bends over the terminal, frowning. His eyes dart from readout to readout. As you watch, the blood drains from his cheeks. What's wrong? Destroy the thing before she comes back. I can't. He gestures at the tentacle readouts on the Fortune engine's monitors. This is a one-way flow of astral energy moving from the inner walled city through the tunnel. I know what it is. Gabette wrinkles her nose and gets a faraway look. She sways for a moment and speaks as if in a dream. I can feel it too. The energy is coming from the people that she's feeding on. Their essence, their spirits, for lack of a better word. She sways a while longer, a puzzled expression on her face. If I destroy the machines now, it will collapse the tunnel. All those people will have the better part of their essence, what makes them who and what they are, trapped inside, with her, forever. Oh my god. Thousands of people condemned to eternity with that parasitic thing. The needs of many, Ray, do it. A few thousand people is nothing compared to the entire walled city. No kidding. No, there is a better way. Someone could enter the tunnel, close the rift safely. The people would be saved, restored to life in the real world. Aww. And what happens to the person in the tunnel? He stays there, forever, with her. There's no way out. No way out once the tunnel is closed. There is a long pause as the assembled group digests Raymond's words. Duncan nods to himself, his jaw clenched. He pushes forward. I'll do it. Just tell me what buttons to press. The old man stares at the controls. Cold fear washes across his face. No, if anyone is to do this, it must be me. His voice straightens and you can see the old fierceness rising from within, the iron will of your childhood. It will be me. Should have just let me kill him. He's gonna die anyway. Don't do this, Ray. No, not Ray. My name is Edward Singh, and I built this machine. I set this avalanche in motion, whether I meant to or not. It is my responsibility to stop it. This is what this is all about, what it's been about since the very beginning. Raymond, listen to me. You're too weak for this. Just tell me what to do. No, the Yama King could return at any moment. There is no time to teach you what to do in there. I must set things in motion. It must be me. Goodbye, Zilzin. Thank you for coming to Hong Kong. Thank you for coming when I called. I'll just say goodbye. The old man flips a lever and steps into the machine. There is a flash of light, and Raymond Black is gone.
Remember the day I took you and Duncan off the streets? I told you that the past is just a story. That if you can just accept that, your past loses all power over you. My past is a terrible story. I didn't expect it to end with redemption. Sometimes the debts of the past can't be repaid. But we do what we can. I have done what I can to right my wrongs. And I accept the consequences.
Well, that's that. So, the refugees are fleeing. And everyone's like, what the hell just happened? So you depart from the Prosperity Chamber and are instantly caught up in a wave of refugees fleeing for their lives. Struggling through the panic wave of humanity, you are able to retrace your steps and eventually reach Haoi. Although the typhoon has passed, the scene is wet and chaotic. The newly homeless crowd the streets, dazed, wandering, searching for missing loved ones and nursing injuries. Relief workers are already on the scene, providing blankets and medical aid. Rescue personnel carry the stunned and wounded to safety. The entire area has been cordoned off by the HKPF, while knight-errant officers and the military peacekeeping force attempt to maintain order. So that is that. Report back to Kindly Chain. Oh, you emerge from Kowloon walled city to bustling clusters of activity. Refugees huddling together, staring back at their lost homes. Government troops deploying from armored personal carriers, news vans setting up remote camera feeds while reporters scramble to find the right angle for their broadcasts. The air is electric with the threat of potential violence as panicked peacekeepers eye the growing crowd of evacuating poor. Gobette's eyes dart furtively as she turtles her head between her shoulders. The place is hot. The cops are swarming the place, and the APB is still out on us. Just take it easy, try to blend into the crowd. I want to have a look around. Let's head to the boat, sneaky like. Yeah, it's quite a party. Let's see, let's head to the boat. Sounds good. It's going to take a year's worth of showers to wash that experience off of me. Isabel lifts her nose towards a reporter interviewing someone from inside the walled city. Looks like we get to see a man on the street interview on our way. The press already have their hooks in someone, hoping for a soundbite. The reporter wears the look of earnest concern like a coat of cheap deodorant. And is that when you started running? Yeah, it was bad in there. Shooting, screaming. I was terrified. And what caused this, sir? Why are people flooding out of the walled city and injured and disorientated? The man stares at the scene around him, bewildered. It's like everyone is saying some sort of chemical leak, a drug lab exploded or something, caused mass hallucinations. There you have it, Sonny. Our third report of mass hallucinations and violence caused by an explosion in a legal drug lab. While reports remain sketchy, it appears that street crime is again on the rise. As you can see, it's still turmoil and confusion here as police and executive council peacekeepers respond to the emergency situation, attempting to maintain order. But in all this, in the maze of poverty that is Kowloon Walled City, we may never know what really happened in there. Back to you in the studio, Sonny. The light on the news camera goes off and the reporter drops his facade. He ignores the bedraggled man beside him and begins packing up his equipment. After a moment, he sees you looking at him and turns to you with a scowl. What are you looking at? You know that guy was regurgitating a line of corporate bullshit, don't you? He laughs sardonically and continues packing. Everyone's regurgitating a line of corp crap, pal. They may not know it, but they are. Everything you see, everything you've been taught, every official you elect, all bought and paid for by the people pulling the strings. Yeah, well, no one's telling me what to think. Of course not, pal. You're different. The reporter finishes packing and stands up straight, brushing the wet grit off the street off his hands. As he does so, his eyes narrow. His gaze moves over you, over your crew, flicking from face to face, before eventually landing on you. Looks like you just came from inside, so tell me, what did you really see in there? Let's see. A mess that Josephine sang never cleaned up. Why am I not surprised? No one even remembers that she built this hole in the first place. Not that it would matter. Joe Sang holds this town by the balls. It wouldn't surprise me if she was running some kind of test in the walled city. It's like their little petri dish. Wouldn't surprise me if the whole thing blew up in her face because of low safety standards either. Wow, he is so close to the truth. They test food additives, body modifications, pharmaceuticals, whatever some junior executive can dream up. Nothing surprises me anymore. We can change that. Good luck. You look just like the lady to do it. Aren't you a reporter? Should you be trying to inform people? I could use your help, or maybe I can make it worth your while to help. I think it's more worth my while to keep my job. I start babbling about government or corporate cover-ups on camera and I'm finished here. And I know plenty of guys who got the strength of the righteous and then mysteriously disappeared. Everyone on this island knows that my news service is just a mouthpiece for the executive council. Hell, if you look close enough, you'll probably find that it's owned by a member of the executive council. People buy what we feed them because the world is changing. It's scary. They feel small. They need scapegoats to blame and authority figures to tell them what to think. My news network gives them that. He points to the screen mounted on the side of his news van, and there's a prime example of authority figure. Joe Sang, rising star in the executive council. Just look at her spitting this to her own ends, talking about the humanitarian relief effort she's mounting. You know. Your comm chirps is kindly Cheng. Go ahead and take your comm. I'm gonna go before this scene turns into some kind of riot. It usually does. Hello, Auntie. Don't hello, Auntie me. I lost contact with the soldiers I sent into the walled city with you, and now those Sang assholes and government troops all over the place. Get over here and tell me what the hell happened. There's still an APB out on us. Some mysterious benefactor lifted the APB on you. We'll talk more when you get here. I want sleep for about a year. No kidding. I'm heading to the butthole, Zilzin. I could use some sack time too. I'll see you there. You better go talk to Auntie, Seattle. Alright, so they're gonna go back to the butthole, and we're gonna go talk to Auntie. Auntie. As you enter, kindly Chang is given instructions to Strangler Bao, who nods enthusiastically. She looks over at you and holds up a hand. Wait. And send Wang and Ho to snatch some of those medical supplies off the relief trucks. With all the excitement, nobody's watching them at all. She nods to herself, grimacing in satisfaction. There will be a big black market for them over the next few weeks. Good thinking, Mrs. Chang. Bao lifts a finger to his ear to transmit the orders. When he sees you waiting, he inclines his head a quarter of an inch. Zilly, I figured you were dead. Last I heard, my soldiers have found you and everyone was heading to the Wall City. The things got out of control. Where are my people? What the hell happened? They got separated in the Walled City, found out they were killed. Is that how you treat my resources? Please accept my apologies. They died for a good cause. Looks like business is up these days. You'll make up the loss. Soldiers die. That's what they're for. No, soldiers are for killing the other guy. When your soldiers die, it's called losing. Well, they knew the risks. They had a shot at moving up and they missed. Forget them. I've got bigger problems, like customers and tenants streaming out of the walled city, screaming for their lives, like the HKPF and those saying security shitheels swarming the place. Now tell me what happened in the walled city, or do I have to get an acetylene torch and ask nicely? Let's see. New tenant tried to move in. What kind? Yama King. The butthole is right next to the sack, luckily. Yep, the butthole is right next to the sack. Never heard of her, but I know the Yama Kings. My grandmother used to try to scare me with stories about them. I guess that she thought she was teaching me something by scaring the shit out of me. I remember one Yama, specifically, Fu Meng, the serpent of the setting sun. Oh yes. Fu Meng promised wealth and influence for those willing to do what was necessary to take it. The story of Fu Meng spoke to me. All he asked for in return were 44 hearts pulled from the chests of those closest to you while they were still alive. Hearts from random victims wouldn't do, so those who took Fu Meng's bargain would befriend others before taking their hearts, turn their entire network into a list of victims. Yes, Fu Meng spoke to me, but I didn't listen. My apologies, Mrs. Chang, but one of the men you sent with the runners into the walled city is still alive. He stumbled into Wang and Ho as they were pulling medical supplies off a lorry. At least one came back alive. Our man says that Wang Long Fat is dead. He got shot up by the HKPF inside the walled city. Our man saw it with his own eyes, Mrs. Chang. With his own eyes? Is that important? Oh yes, very important. It means I have verification from a trusted man. Wang Long Fat was my superior in the Yellow Lotus at A438. He was also a pig. Tell our friend Zilly what that matters, Mr. Bao, and say it slow so I can savor it. The death of Wang Long Fat has opened a spot for you to move up, madam. You could be the next 438. The gods help those who seize opportunities. Mr. Bao, put every man we have on this. Spread the word. Kindly Chen says all debts to the Yellow Lotus are suspended for citizens of the walled city until the order is restored. No interest will compound either. Tell them that I have medical supplies too, and there will be no charge for them until the crisis is over. Things seem to be going your way, Auntie. They do indeed, my sweet. I may not have brought Josephine Singh down, but I got my career going again. Your career too, Mr. Bao. You'll be my new straw sandal. Good partners support one another. You have proven that, Mrs. Chang. This calls for a drink. The soon-to-be 438 pours 2 shots, and the stink of kerosene stabs your nose like switchblade. She hands a glass to Bao, touches it with her own, and holds it there. Your loyalty and clear-headedness have proven immensely valuable, Mr. Bao. You are an effective ally, and I wish you great wealth and good fortune. Congratulations, kids. You both had it coming to you. What about my drink? I'm the one who beat a demon. Looks like you two are moving up in the world. Yes, yes. It appears your fortune is changing too, Zilly. Remember, you have a mysterious benefactor, one who lifted the APB on you. I like mysterious benefactors. I'm sure you do, especially when they prevent police snipers from inserting a tunnel in your skull. It must be somebody powerful. I can't imagine it was Josephine Stang after all. What would her motivation be? It's gotta be someone else. One of Josephine's enemies? I'll tap my network, find out if I can. But that's for later. I missed an entire piece of your story, my darling. What happened at Prosperity Tower? Did you rescue Ruben Black? Did his mother wipe his memory? Let's see. Let's see, it was a hell of a fight. Impressive. You have become quite a Shadowrunner, Zilly. Yay! While you were in Prosperity Tower, did you find any incriminating data on Josephine Stang? Dirt anything I use? Nope. All those bullshit and I didn't get anything? Fine, no sense crying over that. I have business to do. I need to focus on bringing order back into the walled city and prestige to the Yellow Lotus. That will cement me in my new position. Now, before I get back to business, I must know, how did you go rescuing Raymond Black to the walled city vomiting people? Ray built a machine in the walled city, it accidentally summoned the big back thing, and that's when everybody ran. Ray made a magical fortune machine, but it suffered from a demon summoning glitch. We'll go for that one. Your foster father created a magical fortune machine? Please tell me you have controlled this device. Please tell me you brought it to me. Nope, sorry. That's a pity. I'm sure there are plenty of people who could benefit from it. Yep, I'm sure there are. Well, this business has certainly proved lucrative for me. I am in prime position to be the next Yellow Lotus 438, and I only lost 4 men. Raymond sacrificed himself, so yeah. Did he? Maybe that's what he came here to do. Everyone makes their choices, my sweet, and everyone pays the consequences. Even you someday. You've made quite a splash since arriving in Hong Kong, Zilly. Many Shadowruns completed in a very short time. The reports from our clients are glowing, mostly. You can add closing the door and a demon goddess to the list. Perhaps for some, for a while. Listen to me, my sweet. When I was a girl, there had never been a pandemic like Beat but in 2010 it happened. We'd never seen death like that. A quarter of the world's population disappeared. It was miserable. It pushed us to our limits, but the survivors moved on. And then the spike babies started appearing, and the dwarf babies, and then suddenly there were dragons, and goblinization, and magic, and every time the world changed, we got used to it. So if a demon goddess decided the walled city was her new living room, and you didn't whatever you did, what would have happened? No pandemic, and what about potdemics? You know, when the numbers are high. Perhaps the news would cover it until the next sensation pulled their attention away. But after a while, it would be drowned out by all the other crap competing for our attention. And the demon in the walled city would become the new normal. Well, the new normal is that the walled city isn't under magical influence anymore. Congratulations. The poor can return to their misery with no interference from magical machines or bid back things because of you. She seems a little pissy today. Maybe that's just me. Now let me give you a piece of advice for the future, my sweet. Something Mr. Chang used to tell me. Respect ghosts and gods, but keep away from them. It sounds like you almost lost your ass in the walled city, and I think you'd best listen to that. I'll keep that in mind. You do that. Now, get some sleep, Zilly. You look like shit. Tomorrow we'll talk about the future. Bed sounds good. Wow, what's the status on those medical supplies? Alright, so we are going to go to bed. Go to bed we are. To the butthole. The scene on the butthole is quiet, save for the sounds of eating. The crew is crowded around Gobbet's electric hot plate. Her cast iron pot simmers on top, and they hold bowls of soup in their hands. You recognize the smell. Chicken-style soya broth, elbow macaroni, tinned ham, and a heaping scoop of egg-flavored mycoprotein. The mood is somber. I thought you were all going to bed. We figured we'd hang out for a while. No one could remember the last time we ate. Besides, no one could sleep anyway. She means me. I'm too fucked up to sleep. Trying not to think about Raymond. They're just keeping me company, feeding me, pretending not to be tired, talking a bit. Let's see, what are you talking about? We've been debriefing a bit. Yeah, talking about all that's gone on, everything we've been through together. Sorry about Raymond, Seattle. You too, Duncan. He was trying to do good with that machine. You two need to remember that. I can't believe he did that. Gave himself to that demon. I think he did what he came to do. I guess we did too, Zilzin. We came to help Raymond, and he got what he wanted. Hard to believe we defeated a god. Demon god, from another plane of existence. Hard to believe that Josephine's saying is going to remain untarnished by this whole thing. 20 years of misery. 20 years of suffering. For tens of thousands. Hundreds, maybe. That's the way it is. The way the world works. The powerful play their games, and the little people pay the price. She'll see justice someday. She has to. But one thing doesn't add up for me. Why was Josephine saying so intent on shutting us down? Why wouldn't she be? You saw what she was responsible for. No, think about it. The HKPF snipers, the plastic face man, all of the resources that she poured into capture Raymond and hunted us down. I mean, she's already covered her tracks with that illegal drug lab explosion, right? So why not just let Ray do his thing, then cover it up afterwards? It doesn't add up. She couldn't let anyone see prosperity. It had to be the fortune engine itself. I'm thinking it had to be the fortune engine. Yeah, I think you're right. From everything Raymond said, the key was supposed to be pooling, turning toxic, but I felt something in that room, a flow of positive key that I didn't expect. I think that it was leaving the walled city. I bet the machine did something else, something that Raymond didn't know about. What if it was a siphon? What if Josephine Sang was stealing the cast-off positive key from the walled city, leeching it for her own benefit? She sealed up the fortune engine, leached the good key for herself, and took Sang Mechanical Services from the minor company Ray's father built to the ballbuster it is today. That's how she got herself on the Executive Council of Hong Kong. Of course, this is all speculation, can't prove any of it, but if Josephine was using positive key that the fortune engine was casting off, she isn't getting it anymore. Your foster father saw to that. I wonder what will happen to her. Guess we'll have to wait and see. That's a good point. So, Seattle, what now? Bed. Good plan for everybody, but especially you, Zilzin. You look like shit. So I've heard. Okay. I don't want to catch up with anybody. Alright, go to sleep and end the campaign. You drop your head onto the pillow and haul the rough naval blanket over you. The butthole rocks like a cradle. Moments later, you're wrapped in the comforting arms of sleep. There are no nightmares. Only shadows. The scenes in the butthole are quiet, except for the sounds of farting. The story of the Walled City riot circulates local news networks for nearly a week. Few outside of Hong Kong hear about the incident, and those that do, even fewer care. By the end of the month, the city is back to business as usual. In Haoi, the flow of refugees eventually slows to a trickle. Those who do escape tell stories of a terrifying demon goddess and of an old man who sacrificed himself to banish her. Their mad ramblings are generally met with pity or contempt. After the incident in the walled city, the lucky streak that propels Sang Mechanical Services into the limelight slowly comes to an end. While CEO Josephine Sang remains a beloved public figure, her influence begins to wane, and she is eventually removed from executive council. Within 3 years of the Walled City riots, Sang Mechanical Services loses its AAA status. From this point on, it is widely considered to be a B-grade corporation. Hayoi remains a safe port of call for smugglers, gangsters, and Shadowrunners alike. You are no exception. The Shadows here welcome you in a way that Seattle never did. You've earned the respect of your fixer, your clients, and your community. And now that the APP on you and your team has been lifted by parties unknown, you are free to operate openly in Hong Kong. The place is yours now, your home. The end! Yay! It only took us, like, basically 9 weeks. So that concludes Shadowrun Hong Kong. Alrighty, so I won't be streaming tomorrow, but I will pick it back up on Monday through Saturday. Woo! I hope you guys enjoy the Shadowrun stuff. I gotta figure out what I'll be streaming for a whole week, probably. I'm thinking Undertale. Maybe a little Final Fantasy and a little WoW sprinkled in, who knows. But mostly Undertale, since that has 60 hours of gameplay. That's gonna be a lot of stuff to go through. So you know how to get a hold of me. Twitter. I did take Mondays off, but I'm trying to get an achievement where I have to stream 25 unique days out of 30, and I'm really close to hitting it. So, I'll be doing 6 days a week until I get the achievement, because I can only miss 5 days out of the month. And then after I get the achievement, I will be going back to my regular schedule of Tuesday through Saturday, and no Sunday Mondays. So that's why I'm doing the 6 days a week until I can get that achievement, and then I'm back to my regular schedule. So you can get a hold of me at Twitter. I think I put my Facebook on there, but I hardly ever use it. Instagram for screenshots. YouTube for any past streams. If you missed any of this stream and you want to see anything that you missed, go check it out on YouTube. And I think that's about it. So I will see you guys on Monday with something. We'll see. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll see you guys later. Bye.